Alright guys, so I'm taking a look at, I believe it's pronounced HYLOGY. It's a blood pressure cuff. This is the little box that it comes in. Now, something I happen to notice is HYLOGY, which is a company I'm very familiar with over the last like 4 years or so, off and on at different times. I've had multiple products, and I think that bodes well to the credibility of the company, and somehow there's association with that. I think that they are the parent company to this company, so I'm not 100% certain, but I believe. But the fact that that's on there, to me, very good, because I'm happy with the products I've used over the years. I've had no real issues, if any at all, that I can recall, and it's been a multitude of different products. Okay, so anyway, this blood pressure cuff is, I think, very easy to use. Overall, I like it a lot. There's only one little issue I have with it, and it's not major, but I do notice when using it, because I get my blood pressure taken often, and I do have other blood pressure cuffs. But you see this metal bar here, which is good, because when you are, doing this on your own and you put this on, obviously you slide it all the way up your arm, but just for demonstration real quick, because this sweater's kind of thick, and when you're pulling this, to attach it, you need to be able to do that one-handed, and that metal bar is going to keep that from sliding apart, so you can actually do this one-handed. But it does pinch on my arm slightly. It's not excruciatingly painful or anything like that, but I did notice just a little pinching caused by the metal bar. Nothing major. Also, real quick, if you want to check out some of my other videos, I'm also taking a look at a little digital multi-function, like 4-in-1 thermometer. Pretty cool from this company, so you can check that out in some of my other videos. I just wanted to mention that. But overall, this is easy to use. You put it on. It has this like rubberized, the rubber tube here, but it has a rubber tube here for grip, and it also, that will not allow it to slip easily through. So even if you were to expand this out to its full size, it's not going to slip right off, so that's not an issue. Also, it does have markings on the cuff to help with placement and usage, in case that is a question or an issue for anyone, kind of a reminder. If you're older, maybe you need that reminder, I don't know, but it's there. So what is included here is a little warranty card and a user manual, user guide. It's way thicker than it needs to, that it looks like it should be, and that's because it's multi-language, so it's not as thick as you actually would think that it is. So don't be, too worried about that. As far as functionality, it's pretty easy overall. The only thing I didn't notice is the ability to change the time from the 12-hour to 24-hour format. I didn't see anywhere in the settings, and I didn't see anywhere to do that in the actual manual. So to power this, you have two options. One is a DC power source you could plug in here. It's not included, but you could purchase one and you could power this if you need to do this. Maybe you do blood pressures like, well, I used to do them multiple times per day because of my health. Now I do it multiple times per week, and it's usually handled not at home, but it's nice to have this at home to double check for days when things are a little bit off, and it's not the days when I'm dealing with my medical treatments and things, which keeps me doing it all the time. So anyway, sorry. You do have the DC option. Also, you can put batteries in here. It's 4 AA batteries, not included. Has some little rubber feet on the bottom, so helps it to not slide around as easily. And on the front, very simple. You can see here the set button. This should be the memory button, and the start stop. So when you first set this up, you're going to put in the date and the time and the year and all that, and it's very simple, using the set button and everything, and all that's going to be outlined here. My goal is not to show you how to operate this. That's what the user manual is for so much. It's just to show you what to expect from this. So, well, let me stick it on my arm, at least partially, just so it won't be completely unable to work as far as pumping up, have something to pump up against. So I'm just going to snug that down a little bit, just so it has a little bit of something. So it's not going to give you an accurate reading, obviously, and it may even error out. You will get error messages. All that's outlined in the manual if you're doing something wrong. So, but it is illuminated. Not illuminated. It is easy to see, easily viewable. It is large in size. It's not very loud, as you can hear, and you can see the information across the top there with the time and the date and everything, hopefully. So that is probably not going to be an accurate blood pressure. As I said, it may even error out, but and it doesn't hurt at all right now, but my shirt is over it. If it's against your bare skin, like I said, on my upper arm where you're supposed to place it, left arm, ideally, that is possibly the only issue I really have is that pinch, and it's very mild. And the time setting, I wish that I could change it to, from 12 to 24, vice versa. I don't have that option. I didn't see that option. I may have overlooked it. But I wanted to show you this, let you hear what it sounds like. I think overall, it's a nice little blood pressure cuff. I have no problems with it. And you can actually see the pulse rate also. And yeah, it did, actually, that is not far off for me. And that's on my lower arm. That's with me talking, which you're supposed to sit, very still, very quiet, all that kind of stuff. And that is pretty accurate as far as, yeah, that is pretty close. 103/88 for me, 75 pulse. I have an artificial heart valve, so yeah, pretty cool. But yeah, it doesn't really illuminate like it doesn't have the backlit green lighting that the thermometer has. But then again, you don't really need it, and because it's angled like this, when it's sitting on the table and you're looking at it, it's pretty much the perfect angle, so very easy to view. But yeah, I just wanted to give you an idea of what you might expect from this. I think the only problem people might have with it is the time, and that's it overall. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to share this with you, show you, functionality, the display, and of course you do have the memory. You do have 2 users, and I think it's like 180. Is it 180? I think I wrote it down. Yeah, 180 logs. I think that's per user, so quite a lot. If not, even if it's only 90 logs per user, still a lot. So you can just, there's another previous one hitting the memory button, so very easy. And then if you push the stop button, you can shut off. If you leave it on, it should shut off on its own shortly, automatically. And again, single hand, single user type operation is made very easy. Velcro, as you can see, very strong. So overall, seemingly of very good quality, good parent company, works fine, doesn't make a lot of noise. When it's sitting on the table, it's very easy to read. The buttons, they give you good feedback, so you know you've actually clicked them. And this is removable in the event that you want to take this with you. It's very portable. You can just fold it up and you're ready to go. Wind that up, stick it inside the cuff. So yeah, very compact, very easy. Should get a long life out of this, judging by the company, hopefully. And the batteries, I think you're gonna have no problem with that. It actually details a little bit more about some of that information also in the manual, so very good. Spelling, grammatical errors are minor. Okay, so that's pretty much it. If you wanna read more of what other people had to say about this, and maybe check out some of the other details, any specific information, there's a link below, and you can find out more there. Purchase it if you like. And also, as I mentioned, my other videos, you want to check out one of their other products, which is a digital thermometer, which I really like a lot, and it's pretty accurate. You can find those in some of my other videos. Other than that, thanks for taking the time to watch, and I hope you found this useful.